No name. So, I was walking down the street, one day in 2008, yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, yeah. I was walking home from Wegmans when, when I spotted this man following me. I mean, he had headphones on and everything, so I didn't think too much of it. Of course, he was probably just going home just like me. We happened to, uh, have the same directions home. So, I was walking, and I passed my home because I wanted to go just for a little walk. I uh I I hadn't gotten anything at Wegmans. I just wanted to see a couple of friends. So I'm still walking past by my house to go for a little walk, and he still follows me. So I still didn't think much of it, but I was a little bit nervous. I mean, I've never exactly liked people behind me, so I kept walking down the usual path, making my usual lefts and rights, ups and downs, and all that. But he still followed me, which actually slightly concerned me because I'm just like, where the heck does this dude live? So I decided to do something really quick. I circled the whole block and then some, and he still follows me. I mean, of course, my rational mind wanted to dismiss this as just as a coincidence. So I'm just like, maybe he lives in a different neighborhood. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'll just go back home now. But he follows me all the way home. I mean, the second time, no, not the second time, probably the one, two, three, probably about the fourth time I looked at him. He had his headphones off. He was just staring at me. He was aware of what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing, which really creeped me out even more. But I mean, still, of course, my rational mind dismissed this as a coincidence. I don't know how I could dismiss something like that as a coincidence, but it did somehow. So I got home, and yeah, I looked behind me. He was gone. I was so relieved. You have no idea. I was so relieved. So this was about 7 o'clock at night. But I mean, then again, it was during summer, so it was still pretty light out. But I was really tired anyway from my long walk around the block to and from Wegmans too. So I decided to retire early. So I got into my bed. I was so tired. I didn't even feel like taking my jeans off. I was just so tired. I just fell right asleep. But I had the most unnerving dream. It was that same scene again, the whole walking thing, but instead, I wasn't myself. I was the man, watching myself walk and following. I was really creeped out by this. And then, all of a sudden, he/I started running towards me. I tackled myself, and I just grabbed me and whispered something in my ear. It was barely audible, but I can still hear it. He says, "No name." Then I woke up in a cold sweat. Oh, I was so scared. I looked at my alarm clock. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I got up and used the bathroom, and that's when I saw it again. I saw it in the mirror. I didn't see it like in person. I saw it in the mirror. Him again, but without his headphones. He was just standing there staring at me so eerily. Like, like he was insane and wanted to kill me. I screamed and ran back to my room as fast as I could. I hopped under the covers and just cowered under there, crying, to the point of crying. I was so scared. I was so scared. The next day, I just did my usual thing, got up, had breakfast, brushed my teeth, got dressed, went outside and started walking again. Walking to a different place now. Walking to one of my friend's houses. About halfway there, I noticed a strange scuffling sound. No, it wasn't like steps or feet crunching on gravel. It was like scuffling. Like there's like someone who was after me, who had a bad limp, was trying as fast as he can to get to me. I looked back and saw the man. He had like a enraged look on his face, and like he was like dragging himself as fast as he could towards me. I turned, screamed, just started running as fast as I could. I didn't stop till 2 blocks later. When I turned back, he was gone. Oh my god. This could just end right now. That'd be so good. That'd be so fine. It didn't end there, though. It did not end there. I had no incident for like, I'd say a month. Then started back up again. This time I didn't see him anymore, but I just heard him. He was always right behind me. Like a foot behind me at the most. But I turned around, I never saw anything. Sometimes I would hear or even feel breathing on my neck. Or just hear footsteps on the gravel behind me, but there would be no one there. At this point, I was really starting to get freaked out. But I thought maybe I had schizophrenia. So I told my mom to take me to the doctors or therapists or whatever. So she did. Nothing wrong with me. I told him about what happened too. It wasn't schizophrenia. He said it wasn't schizophrenia. It was probably paranoia, but that's about it. Maybe, but he wasn't sure. Most likely, it was just side effects from trauma. But then again, I haven't experienced trauma since my dad died when I was 6. I'm 14. So, that shouldn't be happening. But he said old memories root up from anywhere. They can root up from anywhere. That's what PTSD does to you. Me and my mom just dismissed it as bogus. We knew I didn't have PTSD. It was obvious. But then, who was this man? I don't know. But one thing's for certain, I am certainly gonna find out.